Hello beautiful people, you welcome back to our channel. This is so touching, very touching, very touching. Here is a video shared by BBC Pidgin where a young lady known as Princess Munachi narrates how her husband and her sister were burnt to ashes while they were resting together in the house. In the video, Munachi disclosed to BBC News that her husband traveled to go pick up his sister, but they couldn't come back that same day, so they had to sleep over before coming back. And she says that he left angrily after shouting at them and also accused them of insulting him. That was the elder brother who burnt them to ashes. And she said he later came back when they were fast asleep and poured them petrol and set both of them ablaze. Mr. Benjamin was the same person that ran outside to call the neighbors and to tell them that the house is on fire, while the two innocent people were battling for their lives inside the house. Before we watched the video, Princess Munachi said none of their neighbors knew some people are dying inside, not until her husband staggered outside with flames all over his body. Says Mr. Benjamin plans to make the incident look like a fire accident, but it was unlucky that Munachi's husband made it outside and narrate everything to the neighbors. Her sister died on the spot, but he was able to narrate all that happened to the people around him, and unfortunately, he died at the hospital while receiving treatment. The sad thing is that Munachi said he got married just 2 years ago, and she has 1-year-old baby, and she's also pregnant for another. Says she doesn't know how to narrate this kind of awful story of her husband's death to her children. Mr. Benjamin, on the other hand, has been arrested by the police. Let's watch the video.
How do I get to tell my kids that their father died? He didn't die in an accident. He wasn't sick. How would I get myself to tell them that he was born? How do I get to tell them that he was born? How? My name is Princess Munachi Njokuri. I'm the wife of late Mr. Ifani Njokuri, the deceased, who was killed alongside the sister, late Mrs. Majela Chinyere Ogudoro. I've been married to my husband for 2 years. We have a son, 1 year and 5 months old, and I'm currently expectant. And I don't know how it's going to be for me. I don't know, coupled with the fact that I'm a young girl. I don't know. I see this happening. I never thought it's going to be me. I never thought it's going to be me. Before my husband died, he gave an account of what happened. In the message, he said they came in and they were sleeping. They were in the visitor's room. Him and his sister. The sister was lying in bed and he was lying on the floor. So Miss walked in and started accusing them of locking him outside. And they said they didn't lock him outside, that he has his own spare key. He started insulting them. My husband said they didn't talk anything, him and his sister. Then he left. They were now sleeping. The man walked in. They were fast asleep. Poured them fuel, lit them up and locked the door. He went outside shouting, "Fire is burning in my house. I want to faint. Pour me water, pour me water." Without telling people. So people's focus were on him. They didn't know that there were people inside. My husband was struggling. He was burning. His sister was burning. So he was trying to open the door. Before he could open the door and come out, he has already turned white. So he had to start telling people. So people were now bringing water from outside the compound because he had already disconnected the water. So there was no water in that compound. So unfortunately, the sister died at the spot. My husband was rushed to the hospital. husband is the most amazingly, outstandingly wonderful human being that you would want to actually have as a friend, as a brother, as anything good. My husband is someone that is sacrificial. He's a good person, he's a good man. He's very respectful, he's loyal, he's humble, he's family oriented. My husband and my sister-in-law never conspired to take any property from Mr. Benjamin. I want justice to prevail.